So I wanted today. I wanted to talk about this video I saw regarding Stephen A. Smith, who I'm a fan of, by the way. But I have to give him criticism right now. I have to give him constructive criticism because he's looking crazy out here with this wild boxing take that he has. Listen, I'm not opposed to people criticizing boxing. As to we all know that there's moments where we get frustrated with the sport, where we talk bad about it, and a lot of the times it's justified. But his recent video regarding Usyk versus Fury has me annoyed. And it's funny because in the video, he talks about how annoyed he is with boxing, how he's really starting to hate boxing because Fury lost to Usyk and he won't be getting the AJ Fury fight he wanted in Wembley Stadium. And it's like, yo, isn't the problem in boxing that we have is that the best don't fight the best? So now that we get the best that don't fight the best, you want to complain about the result because you wanted Usyk to lose and Fury to win so you could get the AJ fight. Why are you mad at boxing? If anything, you should be mad at AJ for not being good enough to beat Usyk in 2 attempts, with the first attempt being in his home country. It's like, bro, if you're gonna talk boxing, you're gonna have to do your research, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Then in the video, he brings up AJ versus Wilder not happening. He brings up Canelo Benavidez not happening. How in boxing this is bad and the best want to fight the best and all this, and he praising the UFC. But all right, that's cool. I'm not even gonna get mad at that because those are fights I want. But at the same time, you bringing up UFC. I've never heard you make mention how you're upset at the UFC, how you upset at MMA that Francis Ngannou isn't fighting John Jones. I've never heard you make a video about that. But you seem to understand the business on the UFC end, but not on the boxing end. And again, the best did fight the best here in boxing. This was for undisputed. This was two undefeated champions going against each other. Man, what you're doing is you're disrespecting Oleksandr Usyk. Oleksandr Usyk is an all-time great. And do your research if you don't think that. He was a gold medalist, an undisputed champion at cruiserweight, and now undisputed champion at heavyweight while still being undefeated. Now, he may not have the sexy name, but Fury versus Usyk was the best fighting the best. So what are you angry about? You get what I'm saying? You just angry that Usyk is the best. That's what you're angry about. You didn't want Usyk to be the best heavyweight. That's if we boil it down, that's what you're angry about. And it's unfortunate. Like in sports, we don't always get the sexy names in the finals, in the World Series, in the Super Bowl. Who wanted Rangers versus Diamondbacks in the World Series? A couple years ago, we had Suns versus Bucks. Didn't we have Nuggets versus Heat not long ago? These aren't big team, big market teams that we really wanted to see in the final. It is a storybook ending. It's like not all the time in sports it works out that way. Sometimes the guy who's the best isn't the guy that you really want to see, and it's oh my god, he can't miss watch television. And although I do think that about Usyk, I think Usyk is a great fighter, highly skilled. He's just not hasn't resonated with the casual boxing audience. I think that's fair to say. But for you to be angry at boxing that he's the best is ridiculous. And then in the same video, he's complaining how he's angry at Devin Haney for not making sure Ryan made 140 pounds. I don't get it, bro. And listen, I'm not one of those dudes. I'm not trying to make this video to go viral to disrespect you because I truly respect what you do. But if you're gonna be making moves, comments on boxing, you need an advisor behind you. You worked a lot with Max Kellerman. I thought maybe you would have learned a little bit more about the sport. But even in your comment section, you see how the comment section is treating you. They're not saying the quite positive things they usually say. Pretty much every comment was disagreeing with this take that you have. Again, I'm not opposed to people discriminating. You hear me? Criticizing boxing because even I do it. But when you're criticizing boxing after we had the best fight, the best, after it was an entertaining fight, and we clearly got an undisputed champion that we haven't had since Lennox Lewis. Was it been 24 years or something like that? It's like you look ridiculous, to be honest with you. And I mean that in the most respectful way possible. So my advice to you is, if you're gonna talk boxing, have somebody who's a hardcore boxing fan break stuff down to you before you go in front of the camera and make a fool out of yourself, because you look crazy there. You didn't look like you have all these years experience as a journalist for the Philadelphia Inquirer and on ESPN and New York Daily News and all other places where you work. It didn't look like that in this video. It was very misinformed. And again, it was disrespectful to Usyk. It really was. You're upset that Usyk is better than Joshua and better than Fury. And that is totally, totally unfair to Oleksandr Usyk, who is now cemented as an all-time great boxer. All right, guys, that's my video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And I will be getting busy with the interviews. Some of them will be in English, some of it will be in Spanish. But all in all, I will be getting more active on this channel. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, peace.